these accolades and people are screaming my name and yeah, we're so proud of you. But then God looks down from me and is like, but I'm displeased with you. Hello everybody, welcome to my corner.
Welcome to my corner. Let's have a talk now. From Miami to California. Check your girl out. I'm gonna give it to you straight up. That's right. That's right. Keeping it real, no games inside. Let's go. Welcome to my corner, y'all.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the corner. What up, CC crew? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, squad? What up, go? Okay, hold on. There are new subscribers here, so let me act like I have some sense. Hi, new subscribers. Welcome to the corner. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you decided to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. Let me be clear. This is the last version you'll see of this nice girl. What up, family? What up? Welcome to the crew. How are y'all doing? Like, how is quarantine for y'all? Are y'all staying safe mentally as well as physically? What have you been doing? Are y'all losing weight? You gaining weight? Have you ate all your quarantine snacks? What did you do with your stimulus check? What's going on? Give me the tea. I know I haven't been in the corner like I should have, and I'm gonna explain that in this purpose talk. So I already know, because some of y'all was like, okay, so what's going on with your YouTube? Like, are you creating videos? Like, now is the time to create videos, Candace. Like, now is the time to be in the corner every day because we're quarantined. We have nothing to do. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Now is the time, if you want to be a YouTuber, to produce nothing but YouTube videos because everybody's watching YouTube. Now's the time to get the bag, because now is the perfect time to get the bag because YouTube's going to be playing your... I got it. That was my plan too, y'all. But let me tell y'all something. I had to go resubmit the vision. And I'm going to explain that in a purpose talk. Okay, so the first things first is, when I created YouTube, my first goal was to get money, right? I was like, okay, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm trying to be like taking off my job and just get paid to do YouTube and get big checks, you know what I'm saying? And then when I started seeing people's lives being changed, I was like, okay, so maybe this is like what this is ministry. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So then I began to pray and consult God on different things. And I was like, okay, yeah, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's not necessarily about views. It's more so about where people's lives change. So I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying to change the part of the world that I influence, this part. And so I've been going, right? And so I've been making content, and the contents get views. And then sometimes, like, one video did 22,000 views and all these different things. So it was growing. My channel's growing. So I'm low-key getting a little bit more popular, a little bit more clout, right? And so now I'm like, oh, I got this clout. I got a little bit of popularity. It's time for me to push the gas, push. Keep going, yeah, because the world needs to know my name. And then God was like, well, what if the world knows your name, but I don't anymore? So this purpose talk is about resubmitting the vision. Never be afraid to resubmit the vision, okay? So I had this wonderful conversation with Ryan, who goes to TC. Ryan. And so Ryan and I were having this amazing conversation in quarantine, because we have time now to quarantine and talk. And so one of the things that we were talking about is vision and purpose. So everybody is on this purpose tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just purpose to do this, and I'm purpose for this, and God has given me a vision. And so, you know, you write the vision, you make it plain, and then you run with it, right? Okay. So sometimes once we get the vision, we never come back to the actual artist and ask him to recreate. Hold on. See, like, for example, when a painter or a sculptor creates, they sculpt, right? They take out some pieces, and then they stop, and then they go back and they take out some more pieces. It's like they're constantly rechanging the vision. And the sculptor, right, is doing this, right? But the actual creation doesn't ever stop being created on, right? So for us, we get a vision, like, we're like, oh, this is what God told me to do, this is what I'm supposed to do, and we run with it, and we never go back to the sculptor. We never go back and say, hey, I know you gave me this vision, but I still want to make sure I'm in the right will of your vision. Hey, I know you gave me this idea, but I still want to make sure that I'm submitting the idea to you. No, we just get the vision and we run with it like, yeah, this is what I'm purposed to do. I'm gonna blow up, yeah. And you keep running, right? And so now, at some point, you're no longer running with God. You're just running on fumes. And so in my corner, I literally had to take 2 weeks off, and I needed to resubmit the vision. I was like, I don't know if I'm running on fumes or if I'm running with you anymore, because it's become so now it's a routine. Like, let's just be clear. Once you get the vision and you know what you're doing, it now becomes a routine. I get up here, I make a fool of myself, I tell y'all some encouraging words, I upload it, I edit it, I upload it, I put a cute thumbnail on it, and then I send it out to y'all, and then y'all comment and y'all like, yeah, Candy, yeah, see, we love the video. Then y'all boost my little ego up a little more, and then I keep going, right? But what happens when I keep doing that, it has become a routine, and now there's no space for God to do what he's doing, right? So I really had to pray about it. I was like, Lord, if I'm not supposed to do the corner anymore, you can let me know. Or Lord, if for some reason, if I've gotten so ahead of myself, and that you can't be seen in this, then let me take a step back. So that's why I haven't been creating. That's why I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to do, because I don't ever want to do something that God hasn't told me to do. And so I never want to get to the point where I have all these accolades and people are screaming my name and yeah, we're so proud of you. But then God looks down from me and is like, but I'm displeased with you. Like, see, most of us are running races for the applause of people, like, because we want people to think that we're good enough, and we want people to think like our gift matters. All that's great, right? So we run and we do all these different things, and we make dope images, and we get cloud and all this other stuff, right? But then when you get the cloud and you get all these different things and you have people screaming your name, but the one who gave you the gift don't even know your name. So what do you do there? Are you living to like use your gift to like be seen, or are you using your gift to actually affect people? So I had to take a step back, and I was like, okay, I don't ever want to get to the point where I'm using my gift just to be seen, because if I'm using my gift to affect people, I'll always be seen. When you're using your gift correctly, the way that God has chosen you to use it, people will see you. I'm telling you, people are going to see you because you're effective. So I had to literally get to the point where I was like, okay, let's take a step back. And that's okay. Like, it is okay to take a step back and say, okay, God, here's the vision again. Rewrite it. Or here's the vision. Let me get out of the way, and you do what you need to do. And so that's what I have been doing. Just a lot of resubmitting. Like, you don't understand. Like, it's so easy to do this routine, and then the routine look like it produces, but it's only producing on surface. So I don't want to just be a surface person. I want to be beyond surface. And so I literally had to resubmit. And I think, you guys, we're going to have some changes in the corner for sure. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, I just don't want it to be like the Candace show and like y'all just watch me because I'm funny. I mean, I am funny. I mean, I don't really try to be funny, but cool. But most importantly, my prayer is always that I lead people to God, and that I show them that God is real through who I am. Like, I don't never want y'all to get to the point where you think that like I'm just this dope individual and I got my life worked out. Man, no, that's a lie. It is a lie. It is a lie. What I really want you to see is that God is real through how I act. And that what I really want you to see is that I don't have all the answers. And every single day that I wake up, I'm trying to figure it out. And you're not the only one that can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a quick walk. This is a journey. This is a marathon. And as I walk this marathon, I just want people to see that I don't have all the answers, that every single day I fall down. Sometimes I want to curse y'all out. Sometimes I think that God doesn't hear me. Sometimes I think that maybe I'm not meant to get some of the stuff that I prayed for. Maybe sometimes I think that God forgot about me. Like, we're going to be honest, right? I never want to get to the point where I'm painting and the sculptor's not pleased. I never want to get to the point where I'm painting and I'm creating all these different images of what life is supposed to be, but the main artist, the teacher, is not pleased. So I had to go back and just re-sculpt and re-get some things together. And I think people should do the same thing. Like, if God has given you a vision and a purpose, are you constantly resubmitting the vision back to God? Are you constantly telling him like, okay, God, here's the gift. Is there a way that you want to resculpt it? God, here's what I think you told me I needed to do. Do you want to resculpt it? Or God, here's my corner. Here's all of my ideas that I really have, and I think that you've given me show ideas and plays and movies and all these different things. But here it is. just in case you want to reuse it. Because like, here's the thing, we see a vision and we get so tied to the vision, like, God showed me I was gonna have this. Right. But he didn't tell you was in the show, obedience was a part of it. Like, we be like, God gave me a glimpse and I'm gonna be great. Yeah, but the greatness is tied to the obedience. So here's what happens. We get the vision, we run with it, right? We never come back and ask him what he had planned for us. We just keep running. So now you have outrun God and you're running on fumes. And now you're upset because you're like, God, you said this. But God was like, I did show you. But what you didn't ask for was the next instruction. I did show you, but you weren't practicing obedience. So guys, I literally am at this point where I'm like, all right, y'all. So we gonna do what it gotta do, but I'm not gonna run on fumes. So if I don't feel led to create, I'm not creating. If God tells me not to make it, I'm not making it. Now, I'm not saying like my channel's gonna go away. No, I'm just saying I'm not gonna get to the point where it's stale and it's routine. I wanna constantly make sure that everything I'm doing is him being seen. So I want you guys to do the same thing. Like, if your purpose to do something, if God has given you a vision, have you asked him if you're walking in the right way of the vision? Have you asked him, like, what, hey, here's my vision, or here's the vision you gave me, here it is again, can you show me if there's a new instruction? We never go back. We just keep running and running. Then we're tired and we're exhausted and like, God, you said. He's like, yeah, but you're running in your own strength, not mine. I never told you to run. I never told you to do that. You did that. You never asked me for instructions. So I submit to you guys, go back and get instruction. If you're working on purpose and you have business plans and you have ideas and you have books and you have these different things, have you asked for instruction for all the things that you're creating? Or did you just create without the creator? So like, you're creating content, you're creating these different things, but did you ever stop and ask the creator if this was his creation or just an idea in your head? Just a thought. So that's why I haven't been in the corner. You guys, that's why. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna do what God wants me to do, and I just don't want anybody to think that this is all in me, like it's not. So yes, that's where I've been, just resculpting. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are patient with me as we recreate during quarantine. I'm gonna try to come up with some cool content, but at the same time, if that ain't what it is, you won't get it. All right, so I love y'all so much. We'll be in the corner, back in the corner next week or the week after that. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? I love y'all so much. We'll talk later. Peace.